Hello, and welcome to the CodeBhagat series of videos. CodeBhagat is a unique, intelligent, and real source code generator for .NET. In this video, we are going to show you how to generate code for beautiful-looking ASP.NET, Ajax-enabled web application using Twitter Bootstrap and responsive UI design in less than 1 minute using CodeBhagat generator for .NET. Let's go to CodeBhagat, and in order to get you guys started, you will click on File, New Application, and choose the application type you want to generate from the menu. And I will select ASP.NET Web Application for this video. And you will see that the Generate New ASP.NET Web Application dialog will pop up. Now, as you see in this screen, you can enter the application name and location where you want to generate the code for your application. You can select the provider from the drop-down list such as SQL Client, Oracle Client, OLEDB Client, Enterprise Library, etc., based on the database you choose from the Select Connection drop-down. And your data access layer code will be generated using the provider of your choice. So, for this video, I will select Enterprise Library instead of SQL Client. Next, you can also select the command type, such as an inline SQL or stored procedures. You can select the language, either C# or Visual Basic .NET. And you can also select a specific version of Visual Studio from the drop-down to open your web application project when your code is ready. Well, this is the kind of flexibility you get with CodeBhagat Source Code Generator. All right, now select the database connection from the drop-down and the database objects such as tables and views for which you want to generate the code. And for now, I will keep all the tables and views selected. Well, that's all the inputs you need in order to generate your application. So, let's click on the Generate button and wait for CodeBhagat to generate the code for you. And while you wait, you will notice that CodeBhagat generates the source code for your data access layer classes, generates business entity classes, generates web user controls and web pages for your presentation layer, and generates the main items and more for all tables and views you have selected. And it takes a lot of time, cost, and efforts if you have to write the code manually to build entire ASP.NET Ajax-enabled N-tier web application using Twitter Bootstrap and responsive UI design. Based on the number of tables and views selected for this sample Northwind database, it will take less than a minute to generate the code. Well, you can watch the progress while CodeBhagat is generating the source code for your website. And as soon as your code generation is complete, your project or solution will be opened up inside Visual Studio development environment. So, all you need to do is to compile and run the application you have just generated. Well, congratulations! You have a beautiful looking ASP.NET Ajax-enabled N-tier web application using Twitter Bootstrap and responsive UI design, straight from database tables and views, ready in less than a minute, and with just a few inputs. The generated application will look nice on your tablets and mobile devices as well, and will adjust automatically to the screen size of the device. Now, let's take a quick look at the application pages for tables and views. As you see, the selected database objects will be listed inside Tables and Views menu. You can select one and go to the List page. Well, the only difference between List page for the tables and views is that Views does not allow you to add or edit a record, so you will only be able to perform View Details action on the views. Inside List page, you have a full-featured grid view with page navigation features. It provides record summary and action buttons, and provides sorting on each column. You can also filter the records from the search panel by entering or selecting specific criteria. Inside Add Edit page, You will also notice that the drop-down lists are created automatically based on the lookups or virtual keys defined on specific table or view columns. So don't forget to define the lookups before you generate your code. The Add Edit page will also include the data validations, such as required field or regular expression validators. Well, there are plenty of other features included in the generated code, and you don't have to write a single line of code. Now, let's switch over to Visual Studio and take a quick look at the generated code before we end this session. So, first of all, we have used new Visual Studio 2013 project template for ASP.NET web application that includes Twitter Bootstrap. Plus, we have made some changes required for code generation purposes. So, when CodeBhagat generates the code, it copies the data access layer classes and entity classes inside models folder of your project. The web user controls will be stored inside controls folder, and web pages will be stored inside pages folder. Application themes are stored inside app themes folder. You can always add new themes and let user choose the theme. Your menu items will be found inside Site Master page that allows you to launch specific page. And if you notice, CodeBhagat will generate consistent code for you and has applied necessary coding standards and comments inside the code. Well, the generated code is yours. So you can take control of the generated source code and make further changes to your project as you wish. And if your database schema changes for a specific table or view, you can always open CodeBhagat and regenerate the code and apply it to your existing project at any time. You can also generate data access layer classes, entity classes, user interface, WCF services, and web API code straight from stored procedures or user-defined functions. This is a great feature, so do check this out.
Well, we have plenty of other features to show and have more videos for you to get started and get the most out of CodeBhagat Generator. So do check out our other videos and feel free to leave us your comments. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.